Good morning. Hopefully, somebody out there can let me know if you can hear me. Do I have some audio? Yes, you can. All right. Yeah. Sitting there waiting. I've been trying to get things set up. All right. I had work to do this morning. All right. Audio coming through all right. I sound all right. Or do I need to swap mics again? Big back. Go. Sweet beanies and weenies. I sent you over an invite there, Brooke, if you feel up to joining. I've been playing with my 3D printer yesterday. See if I could build a almost like a business card, but 3D printed. I'm getting some different colors. So this is just what I have. So that's what I'm using for my testing work. And I'm going all in on the caffeine this morning. Lord knows I need it. Hey, good morning, new house. How the heck are you? See here. I want to go look at the other side of the world. On the dark side of the world. All right, that one is live as well. Get that audio. Just want to make sure. If I can get my screens to cooperate, life would be great. All right, let's see. Morning, rock out. Zoe the cat. I am another marvelous day in paradise. I've got heavy caffeine going, so life is good. Been a busy last couple of days, man. I've had a lot of little oddities going on. All right, I am doing a test in the chat here. Because I want to see if this works or if this doesn't work. Hey, it does work. Hot diggity dog. Look at that. So I am streaming on both YouTube and Rumble at the same time. And yeah, I'm able to see from the restream chat the chat from both platforms. So, and if I type in that chat, it shows up in both platforms. So that's pretty sweet. All right. So, what are we going to mess with today? One of the things I'm going to start playing with a little bit is this. I don't know much about them. It's a Marks kick cylinder that was sent to me by Nick Vitt. I don't know much about it. I haven't messed with it. I really don't want to mess with the keyway too much. I might try and pick it a little bit. We'll see. But this is going to turn into my next challenge lock. So I'm going to get this bad boy today because I want to see what the heck is in it. Kind of start giving me some ideas of what I want to do to it. My first challenge lock is out there in the wide world of sports of doing something. Don't know where it is at this point, but it was, yeah, I wouldn't say it was a good lock. But hey, you got to start somewhere, right? So I'm going to start up somewhere else now and See if I can come up with something a little more robust for the next one. Oh, sweet. That'd be cool. Yeah, I've got a few things here that I think came from a junkyard, but I haven't been able to figure them out yet. I'm about ready to give up on this dang thing. Find somebody else who wants to mess with that because, well, I have no idea, dude. What is going on? I will repost you the link. Oh, I think I pasted the wrong link, is why. Oh, try that one, dude. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, these early mornings. I shouldn't say it's an early morning. I've been up for quite a while. I have dogs and cats. Sleeping in is not an option. It is just not. As much as that sucks. I don't know. I've never been a big sleeper though, I guess. So, oh, did this thing ever go? You know, one of the things I've been playing with quite a bit anymore. Why is this not working? Why, oh, why will it not work anymore? You are a dirty dog. All right. Trying to play with Tinkercad. Oh, let's see. In the 3D printer. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm pretty good. What's new and exciting?
Oh, not a whole heck of a lot.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing. How you liking it?
Nothing really. No,
I seen you got the Viper Techs.
I do. I do.
I like those.
You know, and I heard somebody else on one of the chats that's far more involved in handcuffs. They were saying how bad they were and how eventually they're going to jam up and lock up and you're not going to be able to get them off. And like, from what I've seen so far, they're actually not half bad for what they cost.
Yeah,
Are they as good as others? Absolutely not.
they're a good. I think they're a good practice. They got a
They're a good starter cuff. Absolutely.
pretty tight keyway there, and
Yep. That's one thing though. If you haven't hit it yet, hop into one of those with one of those dog leg picks.
oh yeah, I have. Trust me,
It
it hits it every time.
yeah, makes it pretty damn sweet. And then in the pocket set, the pics the profiles in there because you can set it at a different angle.
Yeah,
That pocket kit works great for it.
yep. And then I got the Shackleman set, so I've been messing with that.
Yeah, I need to look at maybe getting that. I don't know. I need to get some. I got a lot of stuff I need to get. I got to figure out how I'm going to pay for all of it. But new and exciting. Did you know, guys? Broke as a wizard. We all know that.
Right?
You
I
know,
can't see the. Oh, I
sitting
gotta
there with
put
the
the
beard
chat.
hanging down. He just needs the wooden staff next to him, and he'd be golden.
Yep. You shall not pass.
That's right.
All right, where is this? That's not
Let's
me.
see here. And then we will
Can't see the
share. I'm going to share this real quick. Which screen is which? I don't know what screen is what.
Trying to see the chat.
Try that one.
So I know they're
No.
talking about me in there. It says successfully connected. What's
We'll
going
go
on?
over here. And there we have Broke's trusty steed for his wizardly empire.
Yeah, my pink unicorn.
Yep. With the pick hanging out the backside with all the sparkles. Sparkle Forts, the lock-picking unicorn.
Yeah,
What to do with that one?
I like that.
All right.
I'm gonna start
Gotta have
off
a little fun.
right. I should write a book. I could do a good kids book.
Oh God, I was gonna say, would it be a kid's book or a horror novel?
Right?
You know, a guy that carves wooden staffs by hand and sells them on Etsy. That's kind of cool,
I've always thought I needed a staff or a pimp cane. I think I could pull it off.
right?
There's only certain people that can get pull it off, and I think I can.
You think you're one of them, huh?
Uh-huh. Oh, there's a lock, Chuck. I gotta have some talk
Hey
with
there,
him.
Luck Chuck. And absolutely, I would love to have a third. Let's
He's
see.
been holding out on me on some a Discord server that is all about safe dials. Never told me nothing,
Oh, see how he is?
right?
Check check out your Discord there, Luck Chuck.
Oh, there's Rock out.
Yeah, we got
Right
Rock
down.
out in there, Newhouse is in there, Zoe's in there. I have a
Yeah,
kid's book trying to get illustrated. Nice.
Zoe's.
I'm not
Uh,
a good story writer, so it would just not be good.
Zoe cheated and got in there first this morning.
Oh man, in there early every single time. It is craziness. I think a comment gets thrown in there like, 9 o'clock last night just to be first today.
Yeah,
See, I'm calling you out, man. Calling you out.
I was on the phone, or else I'd have been the first. I'm gonna be the first one of these times.
I don't know. It's always pretty hard to beat. It's like, I don't know if you saw where I was talking about this best or Marks. I don't know much about these.
Yeah,
The Marks kick cylinder that I've got.
yeah,
Um, that's going to become my next challenge lock. So I'm going to try and gut
nice,
this thing today and have a look at it and kind of get some ideas of what I want to do. Nickvit sent this to me
nice.
to make a challenge lock out of, and then it's such a pretty core. I didn't want to jack it up and use it. I mean, it's really pretty. I didn't want to use that one for my first lock,
Yeah,
so I used another one that I had that was a little junkier. Now I have a little better what I'm doing, so now I'll try that one.
yeah. I
So
need
I
to
might work
start
on some
that
pins
second.
today.
I like
I want
Mark.
to take a look and see what it has for pins in it, see if any of my spare pins will work, just in case I jack something up. I haven't found anywhere around here where I can buy decent brass stock for making pins. That's the right diameter, so I'm probably gonna have to go online and order some somewhere that way.
Yeah, ask Lockpicker 1969
Yeah.
or
I hear
Truck.
you're gonna maybe do an interview with that dude.
Yep, I'm
That'll
gonna
be
do.
awesome. I think it'll be good to have him on the other side of the table.
Yep, yeah. I'll get to the bottom of what's going on.
No, I'm excited about that one. I think that'll be cool. I think you'll do an awesome job interviewing him. So I look forward to that one.
I hope so.
Yeah, I
I'm
think it'll
gonna
be fun
try
if
my
nothing
best.
else.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's his 100th interview, so
yeah, that makes sense for it to be him then.
yeah,
Absolutely. No, I think that'll be really cool. Good
I'm
grief.
excited about it.
Yeah.
Makes me feel important.
Well,
You
you're
know?
not too far away from him, right? So you're gonna buzz over and do it at his place?
Yeah,
Yeah, that'll be really cool.
yeah. I think we're gonna record it
See
next Sunday.
see, the thing you need to talk him into now, though, since this is the 100th and it's an interview the other way around, it should be on video.
Right?
This should not be an audio only interview.
Yeah.
Try and talk him into that one. I think that'd be cool.
Yep. I think so.
Come here, turd, then. I know
Because
you're wanting to
I'm
come say
concerned.
hi. Come on.
I'll show my face.
Right? There
Well,
you
who
go.
was I talking to the yesterday? But I bet you if we all went to a place and covered our faces. I could tell who everybody is just by their hands.
It- you can't have them. I know you want them.
But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited to do the interview. I want to do some interviews. I'm going to start trying to set some up. Not so much. Um,
Yep.
I
Time
don't
for the
want
key.
to take from his interviews, but
Well, I wouldn't mind doing that even like with these lives that I'm doing. Just
yeah,
as I invite people to hop in and join, give a quick intro, right? Talk about yourself a little bit.
yeah,
Share. I'd like to get some of you guys that don't do a lot of this kind of stuff. Man, join in, man. Hop on the screen with us. Talk to us a little bit. You don't have to be as bold as broke and show your face, but come on in and say hi. You
yeah.
know, you don't
It
have to
shocked
stay
me.
on long. Whatever works. Not
Uh,
all of us are as photogenic as he is.
yeah, I know. It's my burden to bear, and I bear it well to be the face. And
Yeah, exactly. Good morning, Lockchuck.
there he is.
Ah, good morning. Are you able to hear me all right?
Yep.
Yep, hear you
All
just
right.
fine. How are you
Cool.
today?
Good. How are y'all?
Not too bad. Oh, come on. No, I don't think I've had you on one of my lives yet, have I?
Uh, I'm thought I did one, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe you did. Heck, I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
Oh, did I miss you, Rock Out? Oh, yeah,
This
yeah.
is always, like I said, voice only, right? All you got is short of hands. Come on in and say hello. Don't be shy. We don't bite. Well, I can't speak to broke, but I don't bite.
With a face like this, I can't bite nobody. Great.
Yep, broke is the face of the channels. That's right. What are you working on there, Lockchuck? Looks like a 410.
Yep. I'm just gonna try to warm up with this, and then I'm gonna.
Oh, bite me. I I have yet to open a stupid 410. I hate those locks. I can't
Really?
get that thing for nothing.
Well, it
You're
was. I
probably
was.
struggling with the spool pins and the.
I can,
I,
give me my 1100s, give me my pack locks, give me my 6835 masters. Yeah, all day long. Give me a stupid 410 lotto lock and I'm screwed.
yeah, I was trying this on another live the other day to show somebody and could not get it, and so light tension is all I. That's my key is light tension.
Well, yeah, and I have learned that rule on a lot of locks. It's really been kind of interesting to me because I started off on, well, of course, the low end locks, but once I got to like the 1100s, I had some people telling me to use higher tension, and man, I used super light tension. Then I went to the pack lock and someone was, oh man, you got to really super hard tension those things. Well, I'm using lighter tension on the pack lock than I do on the 1100. I'm barely touching that tension wrench to pick those.
Yeah. All I'm doing on this one is just to hold the tensioner from falling out. That's it.
Yep. What do you think you're doing, Cat? Huh? Oh, you're gonna hop
Yeah,
down.
I struggled with those 410s in the beginning, and what it was is I was afraid of that uh, the counter rotation because it gets some pretty deep ones, just like the 6835s, and you just gotta fight through it, and boom, it opens.
It just feels so chunky and crunchy in there. I don't even get into a full set
Oh,
on the
you haven't got
well.
it.
Of course, this one that I've got here. Can
Oh, I recognize that lock.
you
I
see
picked
the
that
bitting
one.
on that thing? The key's damn near flat, except for the one pin out here at the end. Let me swap to a better camera. It is horrible. It's like,
Is that a,
what the heck, man?
you
All
picking
right.
an Ava uh, there, lock, Chuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna just, I'm not concentrating. I figure I just get on here and let it go
Come on, why is
and
it not working?
just
Looks
talk
good
and
here.
BS and just maybe that'll help, you know?
Yeah, I have one of those. I picked that one. That's
Wow.
that's a pain. It took me hours.
Oh, this is thing is going on days. Start and stop, start and stop. But
All right.
Did we lose Greyhound? Oh, okay, he's back.
Yeah, you know, I see over here in the chat, right? Rock, I love the 410s. They aren't that bad, buddy. Yeah, you can like them all you want.
Yeah.
Hate them. Eventually, I'll probably figure it out, but who knows? All right, so here's a better camera. So there you can see the bitting on that key. Look at that thing.
Oh yeah, you got some max lifts all the way till you get to the back.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's see, and it's probably you've got to bump all those high
I might,
lifts till you get them into the spool section before you'll get that false set.
I might be better off to use this one. Yeah. All right. I had to reload my screen, guys. My camera quit working on me.
Newhouse said go back and forth between heavy and light tension. I agree. See, now that's
Yeah.
a normal lockout lotto bidding. I don't know where you got that one, Key.
Brand new out of a lotto box.
What did they just give up that day? They're like, I give up. Here, just take that.
Right? The grinder broke.
Yeah, you're like, I'm done. It's Friday.
I have an Abus. I don't know if it's a 7140. I thought it was something different than that, but I do have an Abus lockout. I forgot to bring it downstairs. It's upstairs right now. But yeah, that one I get a lot better feel of the pins than I do out of this master. This master, just to me, I'm just not getting anything out of this stinking thing.
I haven't picked one in a while, so maybe I'm having fond memories of something that isn't very fond.
Well,
You know?
you better grab one up and get trying.
Yeah, I'll have one now.
You got to take one of your dog legs and throw it in those 44 Delta handles just to try it out and see how it feels in there. And grab
yeah.
a lock and try it out. It's pretty
I've
sweet.
tried it.
I have tried raking it, rock out. That's another thing. I suck at raking. I have yet been able to rake one of these stupid things either. Because it is what it is. I am just not all that great of a picker. So everything's a battle for me.
Everybody's learning. I'm not a great picker. It's just what you've learned.
It's what you learn and where you go and having fun,
Yep.
Now, I tried raking this thing as well because somebody was saying that too. And I've tried with several different rakes that I've got different profiles, different styles. I haven't gotten anywhere, but I can rake white and some yellow belt locks. I get beyond that. I haven't been able to rake anything. And I know it's technique. I just need to learn better what I'm doing.
Yeah, it's all in the tension when you're raking. I'm not a great raker, but it's all in the tension.
Yeah, exactly. And I know it is, and I know it's just one of those things that if I spend more time at it, and study a little bit more, I'll probably get better
Not
at
as
it.
interesting to me, anyway. That's how I feel about it. It's just not as interesting to bloop. It's open. I didn't put any effort into it.
Well, I think there's a lot more effort that goes into it as you get up into more difficult locks.
Yeah.
You get up the guys that are raking the Pack Lock 98 Pros and stuff like that. Man, there's some skill and technique that goes with that. You're just not sticking a rake in there and rattling it around and opening a lock.
Yeah, that's true.
It just doesn't work that way.
I raked a Medico. I never realized a Medico was rakeable until I seen I forget who did it, and I was like, "You got to be shitting me!" And then I went and raked it.
I probably got a better chance of raking
Mr.
it.
Watt, how are you?
Than I do single pin picking it.
Yeah. Another guy out there, just rake it. Yeah. I prefer single pin picking as well, but I like getting in and trying to rake things once in a while. If I gear out like these brinks, I'm not going to waste my time single pin picking those. I just rake them. I rake my, I've got a 4140 Master. I like to rake that. Got a few others that I do. I've got the Master 150. I think I've opened that one like maybe twice with a rake.
Yeah.
But that is the absolute limit. Anything beyond that, and I've never raked it.
I think I try to go through and rake some stuff every once in a while because it helps my feel for tension, you know. I think it helps me anyway. I may be
Yeah.
making this up, who knows, but
Yeah, I need to play with more lock bypassing too. That's something that I really haven't done much of either. So I need to learn how to try some of that out. I got to figure out. Let's try some of these. We got there 0.8. I don't think I need a 0.8. I was in and had my tires rotated on my truck yesterday in the shop. Got my hands on a couple of wiper blade inserts, so I might have to see what I can build out of those. But you know, I'm not really sure what I'm going to build with those because pretty doggone narrow material on these anyway. Pretty thin.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
they
So,
kept getting thinner and thinner, and you're lucky if you find a wide or
well, it's because
or
they're using two of them now, and they split it down the middle, right, on a lot
yeah,
of them. And actually, we had to tear apart. The guy in the shop took me back there to where he had them. We had to tear apart quite a few before we even found metal inserts. Most of them didn't even have them anymore,
yeah, they're making them out of plastic now,
out of
and
plastic. Yeah,
what you
but I
do
did
is you
find a
go up
set.
to
So
AutoZone or
I
Murray's
like to play with
or
it.
all that on a rainy day, and they put them all out in the trash can in front because they change them for you.
Yeah,
That's where I get all mine. And G Key Man, I think me and him at some point over the years were like bumping heads at the O'Reillys and stuff because I'd go there and I'm like, I know somebody got wiper blades today, and somebody came here and got them, you know.
right.
But
He says he rakes everything except challenge locks. Well, I need you to get on one of these days and teach me the gifts of raking because it's kind of like wisdom. It stays just a little bit ahead of me.
yeah,
Uh,
it's definitely a skill, and I got too wound up in single pin picking and
well, they're all different skills, right? And it's
yeah,
easy if you're not doing it on a regular basis to forget what you've learned,
yep, that's
and
very
then you got to
true.
start over.
That's
So
where I'm like stuck. Um, I'm having a hell of a time picking uh, um, standard pins.
oh yeah, they're a pain in the butt.
Like you give me a Schlage keyway, it's a very good possibility I'm not going to get into it. I could rake it, yeah, but I'm not going to single pin pick it. Oh, there's Lady Locks.
Ah, good
hey, good
morning.
morning, Lady Locks. How are you today? Yeah, we got the whole crowd turning up. Boy, I'm not sure how I'm going to get the clip off of the back of this thing. I might need a special tool for that. Why does my
Yeah, there
phone
is a
do
lot
this?
of raking. And
I don't know if you
when
can
you
hear that.
move
Do you
out
hear
of
that
the way,
music playing?
Now I do.
yeah,
Yeah. Tell me how this works, right? We're sitting here. I'm on the live. My phone is hooked up as a separate camera. And just out of the blue, Sirius XM starts playing. 2 o'clock in the morning, all of a sudden, I've got music playing out of my phone.
you know why?
No freaking clue. It is driving me insane.
I do. You're being
Hey,
surveilled.
spontaneous. Listening while you exercise. Man, that exercise stuff, it's really overrated.
Yeah, that's how you get hot and sweaty and tired.
Oh, dude. I'm going to have to reach out to Mr. Nick on how the heck you
Which lock is that?
pull the clip. It's a kick cylinder that he sent me to use for a challenge lock.
Uh-huh.
I'll switch over to my other camera where I can zoom in on it. But that C clip that's in there, holy crap, that thing buries in there deep.
Oh,
Oh,
that. Do you have a gut wrench?
I don't,
Just
so
take
I
a
might need to get one.
take a screwdriver, and it's a C clip, right? And
Yeah, it's just a C clip.
just take a screwdriver right on that center part of it because it's in a groove, right? You can get to it and just pull straight out with it, and it'll pop out. A little small
Yeah,
flat screwdriver.
All flat screwdriver. All right. I will have to. Let's just look here.
Or you can use two and get on both sides and do the same thing. Either way.
Well, I think if I can just get one side.
NOLA.
Yeah, that one, that's because it's buried in on one side. It actually goes into the keyway. You can pop it off of one side too, but if you got a type of gut wrench, I mean, I've got a Sparrows, and that thing is, that's one good thing from Sparrows.
Woo! Hey, woo! It's off. It is out of there.
Would you pop it off with a screwdriver? I'm sorry, I was looking at
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver, cool.
Yep. My oldie. I don't even know what brand this screwdriver is. Ooh, where am I at? What phone am I at?
Yeah, you're over behind you.
This little blue-handled beast. I have used this thing in my IT world work for about 25 years now, and I've never damaged that stupid screwdriver. I don't remember what brand it was. At one point, I decided, I need a really good screwdriver. So I bought an expensive screwdriver for my kit, a really nice Phillips. Off of one, almost like one of these parts trucks kind of things, right? Expensive junk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it didn't make it a month, and I had rounded the ends off of that Phillips screwdriver. So I took it back to them because, lifetime warranty on this thing. They refused to warranty that thing. They claimed that I had abused it. And it's like, seriously, dude, I've used it on computer screws. We're not exactly talking the biggest, toughest, hardest crap out there.
Right.
So I took a grinder to it and reshaped the end of it and retempered it, and I'm still using it today. But they would not stand behind their tools.
Wow.
So that was a real bummer.
Don't talk about Snap-on like that now. Come on.
There we go. Let me get this out of here. There we go. It'd be nice to see what all is in this lovely lock.
Here.
Good morning, Joshua B. Anybody else feel like hopping on the screen and yakking with the rest of us goofy yahoos today? The more the merrier, at least as many as I can have anyway. I enjoy doing that. So here's something else that that's in the works. I'm working on trying to come up with a way to maybe do some giveaways during lives.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping to be able to pull that off.
Does Restream have that little, like, I know there's another platform that allows you to do the hashtag. Does Restream do that as well?
I haven't dug into it enough. I don't really know. Yeah, Snap-on is dog water. This wasn't a Snap-on. This was, what was the brand? They're a blue-handled unit. Got to get my handy-dandy headlight on so I can see what I'm doing. I have one set of Snap-on screwdrivers. And the only reason I even have that is the company that I work for, or the company that I worked for, it was under a different name back then, they would not buy me any tools whatsoever. So I had nothing. And the electricians would come to me needing to have, cables terminated, wires pulled, phone lines traced, whatever it might be. And I'd say, yeah, I can do that, but it'll be tomorrow because I got to bring in my personal toolkit from home. So that I can do that for you, because I don't have, I couldn't keep them there all the time because I had a side business as well. And I showed up at my office one day and here was a box sitting on the desk of tools. And holy cow, man, the amount of stuff that got thrown in there was just insane. It was one of the full hard Snap-on case screwdriver sets, network testers, wire strippers. I mean, it was a lot of freaking tools. And the one mechanic guy I ran into, and he's like, yep, he goes, and you just remember when you leave this company, that's all your stuff. That isn't theirs. I bought it with my tool allowance.
Wow.
So that was how I got my tools for work. All right. Oh, yeah. So this might be one of those locks that you would love to pick right there, bro.
What's that?
It's nothing but standards.
Oh, God.
Nothing but standards in there. So
That's like those construction cores. They are all standards and good tolerances, and they.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm gonna be looking forward
I
to
still haven't
messing with
gotten
this
that.
one, see what I can come up with. All right, Newhouse is hopping in with us as well. We're
uh,
getting a
Oh,
good crew today, man. Good crew. I love it.
it's
I
on there.
love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to pick it. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Zoe. Warranties are worthless. I remember I was like 16 years old. I was working for a neighbor on his farm, and he had me out to pull the dual tires off his tractor to convert it back to singles for field work. And he had, oh, what brand was that thing? It was some super expensive fancy breaker bar. And I'm out there with this breaker bar breaking the lug nuts off to take the tires off. And I busted the end off of that wrench. So we take it into town to the place because, again, lifetime warranty. They screamed and yelled at us that there is no way in hell that a 16-year-old kid broke that wrench, that I was using a breaker bar on it. We're like, you look at that thing and you show me where there was a breaker bar on it because there's not a mark on it. So then finally we got them to agree. They gave me a new one, took it out, broke that one. And then they refused to warranty the second one. They're like, there's absolutely no way. He did not break two of these.
I had a Gerber knife that broke on me, and they actually followed through on it, but oh my god, it took like 4 months.
Oh, I didn't let him in. Why did it not let you in, dude?
he was here for a second.
He
Yeah.
was here for a second, then he left.
I don't know if
Good
his
morning,
audio.
Newhouse.
What's up, man?
Oh, not much. Oh, the best warranty story I've got is so I'm out here. I work for a coal mine, right? Coal company. And a buddy of mine worked for another coal mine. And one day, he comes to me and he hands me, and he goes, "Hey, I got you a new Leatherman." And he hands me this Leatherman. And there is literally not a single blade in it that isn't broke. He had found it on the haul road. It had been getting driven over by haul trucks. And it was just completely busted to pieces. I threw it in an envelope and I mailed it off to Leatherman. They shipped me a brand new one.
Gosh, no, that's
They
Yeah, I'm
didn't even
actually
question it.
waiting a couple months because I did the same thing with my Gerber multi-tool. It's
Yeah,
broke for shit.
yeah. I know. Leatherman is probably one of the best ones I've seen when it comes to warranty like that. Because I had another buddy that he worked for a construction company. They were building a massive drag line out here, and he I don't know what the heck he was exactly doing on that stupid thing, but there we go. He broke his Leatherman, the tip off of the needle nose plier side of it, because he was using it like a pry bar trying to line up a pinhole is what he was doing. Well, he took it to a grinder and ground the other side off to make it back into pliers so he could keep on working. They still replaced it, gave him a new one. And he flat told him this is what I did to it.
Well,
See, I have a Leatherman Crunch, and I locked it outside for a little while, and he found it, and it was rusted to hell. And I got a hold of him and tried to send it back to them so they could at least clean it up for me or something.
Yeah.
And I offered to pay for it, and they wouldn't do it. They said, no, just grab some steel wool.
Oh, that's funny.
oh, there it is. Yeah, it's all. You open it up, and everything falls out, cuts you. But I figured I should wait a couple more months before I send that back in.
I ended up throwing the Leatherman in ultrasonic cleaner and getting it all cleaned up.
Yeah. So what are you picking on over there, Newhouse?
That's 1100 snake.
Oh God, your audio kind of cut out on me there, so I missed what you said.
Sorry, 1100 that 6 cent.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh my gosh.
Since we're talking about the standard pins and that Schlag core,
Like a button, yes, sir. Thank you for that one.
I'm going to
Like.
attempt to get it, and I doubt I will. But
maybe you will. You'll get it. And I meant to tell you, Brooke. Sorry, I didn't. I just assume everybody does Discord and all the different servers, and
Nope, had no idea. When
there's
Lady
also
invited me to Discord, I honestly thought it was her own website, and there was no other things on it. That's how out of touch with.
I knew about Discord, but I really didn't use it. Well, I can't say I didn't use it. The other group that I'm involved in uses Discord a bit, but I'd never explored any of the other communities that were out there. So Nola is telling you, Newhouse, to pick the other 1100, whatever that is.
Ola, you can fuck off.
Well, that was a resounding hell no. All right.
Well,
oh,
this one from Snake, right? And I have this one that Nick Vitt sent me a while ago, and for some reason, this one I cannot get to open for like, and I don't know why.
Oh, I wanted to look. I wanted to look.
and also
Here.
Broke. If you get on the LPU Discord, there's another safe manipulation channel.
Yeah, that's what Looster said. I'm like, you guys have been sandbagging me for how long? Didn't tell me nothing. I
There's
thought
a
it was me, you, and GT Man that were interested in them around here, you know?
Morning, RL.
bro. There's also a channel in mine that Cheesehead will get in with you and teach you some shit.
Yeah, I just
Oh, yeah.
got introduced to him today.
Oh yeah, he's a wealth of knowledge on safes. He's helped me out on stuff. So
Perfect. All of these lovely extra pins that I have in my kit looks like will work for this.
and
This
you
lock,
know
so if I jack up a pin, I have replacements.
the Belt Explorer's got it. Have you looked through the safe selection on the Belt Explorer?
Yeah, because I filled out everything I've picked and manipulated, and
Okay.
so so I could figure out where I was at if I was even, because I wanted to go for my black belt, and I wanted to see if I was even worthy enough. And I had like a bunch of black belt locks around there, so I was like, I'm gonna try it. But I had to take a break from it because it was stressing me out a little bit.
You're having some pretty serious issues today there, aren't you, Newhouse?
It's storming here, so it kicked me off my Wi-Fi for a second, so I had to switch it back to 5G. It always, for some reason, automatically connects to the 2G.
Thinking this is the right way.
Probably the distance you are from the router.
LPU tool unlock. Yeah, they just now invited me to unlock Stu. So
Even if I
we're gonna have a sit down meeting because I looked on the unlocked and they have a safe dial thing and there's stuff I've never even seen before on there and it's been there the whole time. Yeah.
oh yeah, unlock is a great thing too.
I was like in safe heaven.
All right, there. Sweetness. Now I know what I'm looking at for that thing, so I think that might be part of my chore later on today, is to start my next challenge lock. Then
I will
just gotta figure out
say,
who the poor soul is that I send it to.
Greyhound, do you have any C-clip pliers? Like
I don't. I need to go get a set.
Like that. Well, where's my camera? There it is. Like something like that'll help too, because then you can just get it in there and pop it off when you squeeze.
No, I've been
I don't
pretty
have
much
a good
just
pair.
brute forcing the dang things forever.
What I use is
I
they
use
have
my
these
thumbs.
Depot, and they have a flathead version that's real small, and I find that easier than those like the gut wrench that Sparrow sells or anything like that. I've never tried pliers, but those
I was
flatheads.
just using this flathead screwdriver this morning, and that popped it right open. Usually I just do it with a tension wrench or a pick, but this one is a really, really tight C-clip.
And then the fun part is when you get the brass ones, you bend them all to heck, then you got to get them back on.
Yeah.
So that's when I made these out of some RG6. Made the first ones out of regular wire, but then I made these crimpers out of RG6 crimpers.
That's awesome. Nick just posted a picture of something that he bought.
C-clip pliers are for the
Exactly.
weak, Nola
I use
says.
my thumbs.
Well, that's seriously, I've been just
Or
using.
for the weak. Oh, I hear you,
That's
Nola.
all I've done with every single one of them has just been the tip of a pick and just grab it with my finger and pop them right off, and I've never had an issue. This
Yeah.
one is tight. This is the
Yeah.
tightest clip I've seen yet.
That's what she said.
The other thing
Right.
you can use if you have one of these pickle wrenches is you can use the back of it. Some of them aren't small, but some of them are.
Yeah. Someday I'll get with the big boys club and I'll get a real tool, but until then, I'm an old school farm kid, all right? We had to just make do with whatever we could find.
Well, listen, I've been a locksmith for 4 years. I do this shit almost daily, and I still go right for the flathead screwdriver 90% of the time.
A pipe wrench was also a hammer.
Yes.
Was also a vice grip. Was also a welding vise. You know how it goes. So what's everybody else working on? So you guys all picking when the chat? What are you guys playing with these days? Yeah, Charles Watt, LPU, Tool, Unlocked. Those are all good sites. Yeah. I haven't looked at the Tool Discord yet.
I don't think I'm on that one either. But
I stopped even trying with Tool because I tried to find the group that's supposed to be in Michigan. Their website doesn't work, and
The only advice I can give you if you're going to join one of their Discords is don't post any information about your YouTube or anything like that. They do not like that.
On which ones?
Oh.
On Tool?
Yeah.
So I bought this little headlamp. I actually got a 3-pack of the stupid things at my local Menards for like $9. This thing is so nice and handy for working on these locks because, man, that LED is bright, and then you got a dedicated spotlight when you really need to see down in there. But for a cheap light, it's sweet.
how much?
It's got motion detection for turning it on and off too, so you just swipe your hand by it. Handy little job, man. Very cool.
How much was that thing?
I think I paid $10 for a 3-pack.
for a 3-pack.
Did they ship?
Menards, yeah, they ship.
Okay, thank you.
No, it was, they had them on sale. They had a whole bin of them laying there, and it was, I think I got 3 of them. It was maybe a 2-pack, 2 or 3-pack, but it was like $10 for all of them.
And the batteries
USB-C
you can
rechargeable.
Yep, you talking my language. Yep,
great little light.
Okay, and if I was not so far into this, guess what I would be doing?
Oh, church stuff. Oh, funeral tomorrow. Sorry, man. Those are never fun.
Sorry.
Even if it's not somebody that you're directly related to and you're helping work and take care of that at the church, it's just sad.
I don't even want to go to mine.
You got to feel for the families. So the other thing, guys, everybody, I am already working on a 250 subscriber giveaway. I know I've got a ways to go to get there, but help me get there. I'm trying to put together some pretty good stuff for a giveaway. I'm hoping to have like 2 or 3 different tiers of things to give away.
That'd be cool.
So,
yep, I got you.
I think it'll be cool. Help me get the subscriber count up there a little bit. We'll move on and march on. And
let's see.
I'm willing to pick with my shirt off. I'll get you some subscribers.
Dear Lord, I didn't know I was firing up an OnlyFans site.
Speaking of giveaways, Brooke, has yours ended yet?
Yeah. Okay. Not my challenge, but my giveaway did.
Your giveaway did. That went to Crow Llama, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I wasn't sure if it ended yet. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I thought I'd seen something about it ending, but
I need to go look and see what other giveaways are going on there. Hey, Dutch Lock Picker, I didn't see you hop in there. How are you this morning?
And Rocket is in there.
Huh?
Lockout is getting close to doing his.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most excellent.
He's 250 as well.
That is awesome. Well, and then I have an order of Sandman beginner sets from Multi-Pick. They are in the shipping pipeline, so I hope to have those listed up on the site here before too long. Do a review of those once they come in. Broke and his 1K challenge. What are you going to do for your 1K challenge? He's saying, Broke, that you spoiled his 1K challenge.
I don't know.
I'm thinking it's the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whole new level of picking.
Yeah. I do what I gotta do.
You just got to be careful when you're grinding those challenge lock pins in the nude. You know, last thing you need is to have one of the wheels explode on you.
Woo! Exactly.
Wow.
Personalized OnlyFans video from Broke.
Right? Sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Ain't nobody paying my bills but me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Why did I even get this out?
So I don't know how much you guys pay attention to newer trucks and vehicles and the crap that's going on with some of them, but did you see the EPA? Was it the EPA? And their big announcement the other day? They are drastically going to be reducing emission requirements on vehicles.
Oh,
To the
really?
point where it sounds like you will be able to get away with deleting your diesel trucks now legally, and potentially be able to produce new ones without DEF requirements. So you'll actually be able to get back to a diesel that might get decent fuel economy and actually last.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkle, sparkle.
You know what I've never understood?
What was that?
You know what I've never understood when it comes to vehicle laws is if you're driving a car and the exhaust is messed up and it's real loud, there's a problem because it's a noise thing, right?
Right.
But a motorcycle can drive down the road loud, no problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree with you, Noel. I believe it when I see it, but that was the announcement that the head of the EPA gave just the other day. I watched the video on it, watching him talk about it. It was really quite interesting. Like I said, we'll see if it actually ever makes it all the way through and into effect, but it never made sense to me. We got to put all this crap on a vehicle to make it more efficient or cleaner, but at the same point, you burn twice as much fuel to make it happen. So please tell me how the hell that's better for the environment.
Exactly. It's
so
not. It's just
I made the
making people
mistake here
money.
a bit ago. No, it was a few months ago. I traded my truck off. I had a 2020 Ram half-ton with the 5.7 Hemi in it. I drove it over to, well, about a 2-hour drive over to another town to trade it off. I got just shy of 21 miles to the gallon driving over there on the interstate here, running 80 plus miles an hour. That thing was amazing on fuel for what it was. Got over there, I traded it in on a new Ram, one of the new ones with the inline 6 twin turbo. I drove home, the same highway coming home, 13 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, my bike's loud.
I've put 6,000 miles on that truck so far, and I think my best tank so far on any trip has been 14 miles to the gallon. That's all that thing will do. And that's supposed to be their more new efficient engine.
Yeah, it's all a scam.
It is. It's terrible.
And don't get me wrong, Broke. I don't mind about the loudness of the vehicle or of the motorcycles or anything. My point is, you can't allow one vehicle to do it and then.
Oh, I totally agree, 100%.
Well, and like Nola just tried saying, it's because it makes bikes more visible. Bullshit. Loud exhaust on a motorcycle does not make it more visible. You're sitting in your car and one's coming towards you. You'll hear all that noise when it's heading away from you. When it's coming towards you, you don't know it's there until it's on top of you anyway.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, half the vehicles we're making nowadays are all quieter on the inside, so you don't hear that shit half the time anyways.
Exactly right. You don't hear it.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like the other day we were driving out and we saw a fire truck coming and the lights on, and my wife's like, well, that's really weird that the siren isn't on. So I cracked the window on the truck. Oh, it is on. Couldn't hear it.
Yeah, maybe at one point it really did matter. I don't think so, but the loudness of the bike, if they don't see you, and they're not paying attention, they're going to hit you. I know. I've been hit.
I mean, it's easy to miss a motorcycle. It is. They fall into blind spots so easy. It's just crazy.
Yep.
So I see Dutch out here says he got both of his NMF NF2 picked and on video. Now it's time to move on to other locks. Hot dang, guy. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
So this is the rim cylinder I was telling you earlier about that I saved. It was on a garage door that I was tearing out to replace. And usually on the garage doors, these locks are completely painted over and just caked in like 19 layers of paint.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So when I saw that one, I'm like, I'm taking that one home.
I was gonna say that looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
Man,
it's not a difficult pick, but it's definitely different. And the weird part about it is I can't get any of my normal keyways to go in it, but a Y1 will.
Really?
I don't. It can't be the right key blank because it's not tall enough. So I'm not sure what the right key blank is. I'm gonna have to go through and figure that out.
Now I'm in the same way with this Corbin Russ one that I've got. It's a SFIC, but I don't have any keys for it, so I have absolutely no idea I don't even know how many dang pins the stupid thing has in it yet. I'm trying to get a pick through on it. I think it's got 5 if I'm feeling it right.
Order lock?
Say what?
Is it newer or older?
Oh, I have no idea. Local locksmith gave it to me. I've showed it a time or two before on the lives. It's nice and clean. There's just no locks for it, or no keys for it. So I have like I said, no clue what's in there.
Can you count?
And I'm not
clicks?
finding that one on LPU to be able to look it up either. When I look up the Russwin Corbin, I find what the heck is it? Russwin Corbin something.
What I find is the easiest way to figure that out is the ILCO reference guide.
Oh yeah?
I forgot about that.
And they're not expensive. I think I paid like $13 for mine.
They're free if you download the digital version.
That I did not know.
Yeah. Because I have it, and it's in some of my files somewhere on my Google that I don't know how to get to.
Yeah, I keep it on my documents folder in my computer, so I can just say, okay, what is that? And I'll pull it up. And
I've got some pretty cool documents and lock stuff in my Google OneDrive. I don't know how to get to it.
That's actually where I got the keyway on the coin from. Is I just pulled that ILCO guide.
That's
and
cool.
It's one of the Lockwood keyways.
Oh, it's a Lockwood?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try a Lockwood. I've never been able to get my hands on a Lockwood.
I've only ever picked one Lockwood, and it was on a storefront door. It was a mortise cylinder.
Oh yeah.
And
I see that coin hanging there, man. I'm still waiting on one.
Couldn't get it. I tried raking it and couldn't get it. I ended up single pin picking. It actually wasn't too bad single pin picking.
Yeah. Dutch is saying that it's funny how both of those locks were so different while picking. One needed hard tension, the other one much softer. It's kind of wild that way, right? One lock from one to the next, completely different in how you pick it, even though it's the same brand, same style, same pin design.
I got a bunch of 68
all right, Josh,
right here.
By. See you in a bit.
They're all keyed exactly the same, and every single one of them picks different.
Every one of them picks different. Yep.
I've
got the same way. Like I have like 8 of these Master 6835s. They're all keyed the same, all the same layout. Every one of them completely different in how you pick it and how they feel.
Yep.
This is the current lock that I can't figure out.
Yale?
Yeah.
Oh.
I got it off of, I went and replaced a storefront door for a brand new Dollar General.
Yeah.
And they already had the cylinders and everything. They just wanted me to take this one out and throw the new one in.
Nice.
They've gone with some company called InstaKey or something like that.
Ah, yeah.
That's the first time I had ever seen anything from that company.
Why?
But there's no feedback or anything in this damn thing.
Really? I've never picked a Yale SFIC.
Like the only feedback that I can get at all with it is if I try to rake it clockwise, it'll start to bind a little bit, and then depending on what rake I'm using, I can't get the rake to come back out. And I release tension. That's it. Other than that, there's no feedback if I try the single pin pick either direction.
You know, there might have been a reason why he gave me this lock instead of this core instead of reusing it. Even if I don't put a tension wrench in there, I can't hardly get the pins to move.
Nope.
So,
Yeah, and I get nervous about locks that I don't have the key to or I don't know work for sure
oh, I know.
and waste a bunch of time.
But you know, he gave it to me for free, so I figured I'd play with it.
Yeah.
See if I could do anything with it. But you know, if you can't, you can't. It'll be a good one to ship off to somebody else and torture them with.
I do know that this one was working before I got it because they tested it the day I was there to make sure it was still working in case I couldn't make it that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just can't get it to. Somebody said it's all standard pin. I don't know.
That's probably it. Because that's the new security pin, I tell you.
Rock out is cooking breakfast, but listen, what you cooking, dude?
What time
Biscuits
can
and
be
Rock
ready?
that cooking. Dude. That's the other thing that these pack locks, that's the one thing that I really struggle with on those is that keyway on that thing between where you insert, like if you want to tension it from top, it is so shallow between that and the first pin.
Yeah.
There is just no room in there.
That's why mine still hangs on the wall next to my 200K club because I'm over them.
I love it. It's a fun pick. I want to get a frame or something and hang up my 200K club, put the patch and stuff in there, and it's still laying in the envelope up in my office.
Oh, I heard Newhouse say last night or something about Lockjaw doing a challenge. And so I went and looked at it. I want to enter it, but I don't have a single purple belt lock here.
I haven't even seen what it was.
That's my thing. I don't have a purple belt lock at all yet. I need to find what would be a decent one for me to start working on.
Illinois Duo.
A what?
Illinois Duo.
Illinois Duo, huh?
3 rows of sliders. Or wafers, excuse me. 3 rows of wafers. Very fun lock.
Oh yeah, that sounds like a joyous good time. Yeah.
Well, it's a wafer lock, but it'll give you counter rotation, and that's fun.
Ooh, I'd like to try that.
I've never even touched a wafer lock, let alone something like that.
That's interesting.
I got an Illinois Duo key around here somewhere. But I've never had the lock, and I don't have it for this challenge. I want to do the Lockjaw challenge so bad.
Nola's like, wait, Lockjaw has a challenge? Yeah, I didn't know they had a challenge going either. But
I'm not saying anything, but I did talk to them about a challenge, and then now they're doing one. I don't know. Anyway.
Let me ask you this, Broke. When did you talk to them about it?
It was probably August, September. I asked if they wanted to work with me on it.
Gotcha. I'll talk to you later.
Illinois Duo. Now that's going to be stuck in my head.
I'm going to have to check that out.
But I want to enter it.
I gotta hop over to a lock that I can actually open because I'm starting to feel really, really bad this morning. I haven't opened anything yet. Good Lord Almighty.
I haven't either besides my handcuffs, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, I should grab those and play with those a little bit.
Are we going to have handcuff pick-off.
Handcuff pick off. I almost need to take my watch off for that. These things just barely fit on my wrists.
Check this out. A first in YouTube. A convict and a law enforcement officer cuffed at the same time.
Right? Yeah. Well, at least we're not cuffed together. That'd be a bad deal.
Yeah.
All right. Hit the double locks on there. What do I want to use? Oh, I think I'll grab this. Lovely little hook.
Give me 1 second, guys. New house lock and key. Hello?
Spam caller.
Right?
You ready?
I already got one off.
Oh, you didn't even say go. See?
You know, it's one of the things I learned in my years as a cop. You don't have to be honest.
Right?
You don't have to give people a warning.
I don't know how well you guys could see this with my screen being small. Oh, there goes.
Oh,
Off.
Yeah.
Did you double lock them?
yeah.
Okay. Fine. You're faster than me. Would figure that a convict would be able to get out of handcuffs faster.
Right? You've been in them enough.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be hilarious. Nola. Maybe. I only got the one set though.
I know. Me too. I need to get some more. I think next will be maybe a Peerless from over at Southern or something.
I want to try see if I'm even close to Stu.
Oh, that guy's ridiculous with cuffs, dude.
I know. I want to see.
Yeah, you gonna get on here there, Mr.
See how bad.
Show us how to speed pick cuffs. Come on in and give us lessons, man.
All right. So, this is the lockjaw challenge here. They've launched a new and exciting challenge patch. Time patch only available to conquer season 1 challenges. This opportunities designed and that's what the patch looks like.
Of course, you know, it's no fair. You've got like 20 sets of cuffs compared to our 1, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, that could be the challenge, though. He's got to put on 10 of them, and we just have 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might have a chance then, dude.
Yeah, the rule is you put on all the handcuffs you own.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
But
the next thing I'm thinking about trying out is I'm going to 3D
new
print
house. I'm not
a set of thumb cuffs.
Anything, but I'm kind of saying something, you know?
Did you get my message? Did you read my message?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I'm going to 3D print up a pair of thumb cuffs and see how those turn out to play with. Figure what the heck, I got to have some fun, right? Some of the stuff I'm going to work on now that I've got a 3D printer, I'm going to be doing some different things there to throw in on some giveaways as well. Whether put together some vices and thumb cuffs and some little pinning, those portable pinning trays and all that good stuff. So,
what kind of printer did you get?
I can look back in my messages. I think I saved it and tell you exactly when I talked to what's his face. But yeah,
dude, new house, you were a popular dude today,
right? Nobody called me.
Hey, Greyhound, what kind of printer did you get?
It's an old one. It's a yeah. Don't ask me that. Anycubic i3 Mega.
Okay.
One of the guys that works for me, I was asking him. There was a guy here locally that was selling some on Facebook, so I was asking if they were any good, and he goes, they're decent. He said, but I wouldn't buy it for your first printer. He said they're pretty complex. He goes, I've got this i3 Mega. He said he's upgraded literally everything on the damn thing, all the drivers, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And he sold it to me for $100.
Dang.
And man, it really prints nice. It does a really good job, actually.
Yeah, that's one thing I did. I didn't want one as my first one that I had to tweak. I wanted it to work right out of the box.
Oh yeah, and that's the way this one's been. So like I've been working on a can't really see it. There we go. Like a business card thing like Snake has.
Mm-hmm.
I was printing some of those out last night, playing with different ways. I've got some more filament coming. That's the only filament I have right now is that bright yellow.
Not only do you have to have a purple belt lock, but you have to have 3 of them.
Yeah.
3.
Holy Toledo!
They want you to pick and get 3 purple belt locks in one video.
What if it's not guttable?
Marissa calling him for breakfast.
Just saying, sneakingly suspicious. Could be a coincidence, but what do I know?
Shit, my bad. Yeah, they wanted me to do it. They said if I did it, they'd send me a mat too.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't have 3 purple belt locks laying around.
Yeah, I don't either.
So is the prize
Purple
just
belt.
the patch, or?
Nope, just the patch.
Yeah, and then there's going to be another level, which I was going to do, and then there's like a beginner, intermediate, and they got
Well, talking about that, and then they were talking about doing locksmith only challenges as well.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But I don't
What, you guys think you're special or something?
I don't know. That's just.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at the date on that. I know I still got it in my Facebook message. It doesn't matter, but I just hate when people are like, "That's a stupid idea," and no, we're not gonna get involved in anything like that. And then now it's coming out. It's a little upsetting.
It's a stupid idea until they think of it themselves, right?
Right.
I tell you, I do like their pinning mat. This thing's pretty cool. I'd like to find somewhere to get some of these made and come do my own design on a pinning mat, but I don't even know where to start with something like that.
That's exactly my issue too, because I've thought about that as well.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to even begin on something like that.
Yeah, me either. So Nola's saying, "Hey Tyler, are you ever going to go pick up Marissa's new toy?" I'm afraid to even ask.
Oh my god, I knew the fucking name on the caller ID was familiar.
Oh, he was the one to break him.
Are you getting spam calls over there by somebody?
Hey, yes, could you come to our house?
Can't even keep them quiet in the chat.
Wow, that took forever. Damn. It's like 1 second. I can take them off in a couple seconds, and then the next time I'll sit there and fidget with it.
Yeah, I need to find something to use for a. Need to come up with a shim. So I don't have anything for shimming them. So. Huh?
You talking about this Yale?
No, I'm talking about my handcuffs.
Oh no, I'm talking about what Nola just posted.
Oh. Try fluttering the pins to open that lock.
I have tried just about.
It's usually hearts that I flutter, not pins, guys. Sorry. Not much help there. what shall we use next? Now that I locked myself up, I don't know what to use to open my handcuffs. You know, you should probably pick out what tools you're going to use beforehand, right?
Do you have
Man,
the
I gotta just see.
decoder shim?
Hey, you can't always be prepared. You gotta be ready to be unprepared.
You have 10 plus purples. Man, Dutch, I'm jealous.
All right, well, send us each 3 so we can do the challenge.
Right?
Right?
Well, you know, I just want 1 so I can start working on how to pick 1. There's no way in hell I'm doing 3. But, you know, these other guys, yeah, you know, you probably take them all.
Let's see.
You know what I realized?
Verbiage about fluttering.
That challenge never said anything about no raking. It just said pick and gut.
Ah.
Well, are you raking purple belt locks?
Depends on if the lock that I raked was a purple belt, in fact. I'm not sure without gut.
Well, yeah. You know, it amazes me what some people are able to rake.
It's the best IC core.
You know,
August 24th.
August 24th.
Off to the shop. All right, RL, thank you much for stopping in. Remember, guys, hit the like button for me on the way out. If you've got people on here that you're not subbed to, go get subbed up, man. We've got some great people in here. Got some great guys on the live with me. There's wonderful people in the chat. Show us all some love and share it up, man.
I got Mr. Inferno.
Business line, he says he won't tie it up before you anymore. I'll believe that when I see it. Here pretty soon the phone will start ringing again. Honest, it's not me. Yeah. See, that's why I don't give out my number, man. I don't even give it out to people at work, other than my guys that report direct to me. They can have my number to call me if shit really goes sideways. But otherwise, leave me alone. I only want to know when you can't fix it.
You're right. And I'm going to have to come in.
Yeah. I've got a pretty good crew, though. That doesn't happen very damn often.
December is when I first heard about all this broken.
December 12th, because that was the last time I messaged them.
24th.
Ah.
Let me check for your first purple. Yeah, I need to find a first purple. I need to figure out the right one for me to start working on so I can work on it.
Now I'm actually kind of mad.
Purple.
Especially
you know, sometimes you can just be the silent guy in the background and say, yeah, that was my idea.
Yeah, I can do that too.
You know, it's like we've got a local charity thing here for gathering up school supplies and such for kids.
Yeah.
Well, my wife, way back in the day, worked for the Council of Community Service, and it was her idea. She put the whole thing together. Never got 1 ounce of credit. The gal that she worked for took full credit on it and still running it today. It's been running for 30 years now.
I don't care about the credit. It's just the way they blew me off, made me kind of feel stupid.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I got better shit to worry about.
Let's see.
First Poiple easy to acquire.
eBay, the ABA dimple lock and the ABA pagoda lock. Those are fairly cheap, and
I'll have to try and remember those names so I can throw that in there and go look some of those up. Yeah, I think a dimple lock would be kind of fun. I don't have any dimple lock tools, But I think it'd be fun to play with a dimple.
I'm
Really
Give you a
thinking
hook set.
that one you can probably do with. Let me see. I'm trying to remember. I picked it.
Well, I know you can do them with a lot of your regular picks. Just turn them sideways and pick them as
probably
well.
that one you may be able to do with like a half diamond.
Yeah, and I do have a half diamond.
What was it again? I already
That-
forgot what you said. ABA.
Yeah, just look up ABA locks on eBay, and there's two that are purple. One's a dimple, and one's a pagoda.
Oh, very cool. That's
Well,
what
that's
Google
definitely-
Voice is for there, Nola. You can spoof numbers all day long with that bad boy.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trying to give you any ideas, you know.
And then there's what is it, star or
What?
something that'll block the caller ID.
My dumbass looked at the caller ID, didn't think nothing about it, answered the phone, and didn't even recognize the voice.
That's funny.
Please
repeat H. What you asking for there, Spontaneous? All right, here, I'm going to throw it in the chat. What did you say that name was? ABA?
Yeah, ABA. I just put it in the. Yeah, go on eBay.
Dimple, or what was the other one?
One is a dimple, the other is a pagoda.
A pagoda?
Pagoda.
Oh, I hate those.
Hang on here. I got to turn your volume up a little bit in the chat.
Oh, this may help if I talk into the lock. I'm looking at the computer. Pagoda, Padoaa. Or I can't even spell, damn it.
Pagoda.
Yep, pagoda.
I
Perfect.
don't like those.
That one's
All right.
actually as far as pagoda locks, that one is probably the easiest, except
What the
for
hell is
the
a
round
pagoda
one.
lock? I've never heard of that.
It's a flat key. This is here you go. There's a let me zoom back. There's
They're like a Mindy.
well, this one is a Mindy and a pagoda. The key looks like what they call Chinese pagoda. It's shaped like that. It tapers down.
Oh,
So
interesting.
and it's a flat. There's two versions. There's a flat version and there's a round version. The round versions are blue belt. The flat versions are purple belt.
Huh. Man, what is that lock you got there? That's beautiful.
That's the pagoda.
That's the pagoda.
Yeah, that's a pagoda. This is the Mindy version. It looks good, but it's not a good lock.
That's a pretty lock. I like that.
Yeah, they're fancy. What's his face? Bobby Keys. He collected them. Had all kinds of them.
Yeah, here's the
And he talked
old
me into
version I
buying
bought.
one.
I can't find this version anymore, but you can find that version on AliExpress, Ali, whatever it is. That one's available now. That came in last week. This one I got like 2 years ago off of eBay.
Yeah, he talked me into getting one. I got that exact same one. I don't know where it's at now, but man, I don't like picking them.
Yeah, I had to make special tools, and even then, it was still because right when they get to the last bit where you need to get it into the last channel, they bind up so hard. You got to release tension, and when you do, you drop the other.
Yeah, and then
other discs.
And then if you don't do it right, you'll break it forever.
Well, those
spontaneous. I never have a pin handy when I need it.
Those you can't. The flat pagodas, the ones I've gutted, you can't brick those. The round ones you can brick. You could flip the discs in the round one. Those have a channel. You can't flip the discs in the.
Oh, I've never messed with the flat ones.
Yeah, the round ones, yes, you can break the crap out of them because the disc will get in there and you'll push one side and it will go bloop and you're done.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's why.
I need to go look one of those up. That looks like it'd be pretty cool.
Know the Birds has the best pick design for the round one. It's nothing but like a magnet, the telescoping magnet. He designed 3 picks. There's 3 tubes there for the 3, and then the tensioner is a windshield wiper that goes all the way through the tubes.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's no to bird. And he also sent me. They sell a lock for it. No, the birds let me borrow. This is a pick for it, but that thing's like $170 for that pick right there.
What?
Whew.
Yeah.
For jeez, I could make one for cheaper. Maybe you and me should start making them. We'll do them for $80.
And it's still not great. It's gritty. I mean, it's
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
but that's why I like the telescoping pick better. It's I've had better luck with it too.
Huh.
I picked that one Mindy I had, and I didn't like it, and I just have no desire to pick another one.
That's pretty funny. You hit locks that are like that, right? You just absolutely hate them and don't want to touch them.
Yep.
Kind of like my hate relationship with the 410s. I hate that lock. Hate it.
Yep. It's going to be funny though, is in about a year you're going to be like, man, I like those, and I'm going to bring this up.
Oh, I'm sure once I figure them out, I'll probably think it's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Who we got going on in the chat today? We got anybody new out there today? Anybody that has any lock-related questions? And no, not you, Nola. I try to invite some other people in and get people in here that aren't normally a part of the sport. Get them to join in and talk and ask questions. And
I think I scared one off on my live last night. They're real giddy. Can't make sudden movements around new people. They just scatter like.
Well, I can't actually say that how new is new. However new is new. Whatever. Like I said, and that's part of what I want out of these lives.
Yeah.
Is that questions, right? I want as much participation out of the chat and on the videos as I can. You got questions on locks? I'm more than likely I don't have any answers. But some of these other guys that get in here with me probably do. Or somebody else is in the chat. Hey, speak up. Throw out whatever you got, man. That's to me, that's part of what makes the lives fun.
Yeah. Me too. I 100% agree.
I absolutely love watching the chat and interacting with people and trying to keep up on those and talk as much as I can with it. To me, that's part of what makes it a good time, right?
Yep.
If you're just going to sit there and fiddle fart and do nothing, and that's part of why I almost never really actually get a lock open during a live. I'm just playing because I'm too busy paying attention to the chat and talking, and I'm not focusing on locks.
Yeah, that's why I'm not talking much, because I'm sitting there trying to concentrate.
You're not too far from me, really. I'm not far from that 7-month time frame.
My wife gets more screen time than my hands do.
Well, there's probably a reason for that. Just saying.
You're 7 months in?
Oh. Well, I was just going to go back and look when I posted my first video. I think it was like October. So, yeah, I'm probably about that 7-month in period.
I'll show you the difference there.
All right. What's the difference between a kick, an SFIC, and an LFIC? Well, depending on what you've got over there.
I got all three right here.
All right. Here, I'm gonna blow you up full screen so you can show the difference. There you go.
Wait, where'd I put the kick? This is a kick. It's what you find in. God, I always think that camera's up there. This is what you find in your doorknobs. That's what a kick is, and it usually has a piece coming out the back that actuates the lock in the door. An LFIC is like this Medico here. It's a large format, interchangeable lock. So you're able to use a control key and an operating key and you can take the control key, pull this out, and switch the lockout without, replacing the whole thing. And then the SFIC is just the smaller version of the LFIC. And I think there's one more difference, but I can't remember exactly what it is between the LFIC and the SFIC.
The way the control pins work.
Yeah.
Hold up the LFIC and the SFIC side by side. So you can kind of see the difference. I'm kind of curious too.
Yeah, show the cam,
Yep.
and show the actual control bar on them will be different.
Yeah.
See
yeah.
how
Yep.
it's hard to tell. Flip the are you reversed? Yeah, there it is. So on the SFIC, you see it's right there in the middle on the right, and then the other one, it's like on a Schlage, though. A Schlage is at the very end.
Yeah, and I got one of those right here.
So there's the LFI. So on the Schlage, the bitting is exactly the same. The only difference is the key is longer and it actuates that pin in the back.
Yeah,
and that's what Chuck was just asking. He said on LFIC, the control key is a little longer. So what, it has like one more pin or something?
Yep.
I think I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that pin. There's a pin right there where he's got it holding up that has, I don't know. Well, screw it. I'm not getting this lock. I can show you the difference in the keys too.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Let me drop this back down. Hey, thank you guys, man. See, this is what I'm talking about, Chuck, right? This is the kind of stuff I like on here. Ask questions, man. We'll show it up and show you what's going on. So here he's showing you the keys.
So give me just a second, folks. There we go. And turn my light on. And then my light on. All right. So if you look, they look exactly the same, but if you look at the very end there, we'll hold the regular just operation key. See how it's got the little bit longer? That lifts that last pin. Now this is for Schlage. The Federal or Falcons, they may not be longer. But for Schlage, LFIC is just a little bit longer. Same bitting.
Yeah.
But SFIC is just totally different bitting. It's the bitting that does it.
Beautiful.
I'll forget that part.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Show and tell. That's excellent.
And there's SFIC keys, the difference between a control and, well, no, that's not a good
They're different bitting, right? So they're a whole different keyway on each one.
Yeah,
they're same keyway, they're just different bitting.
Yeah, just different bitting.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Yeah, there's
there's my control and
that's the difference in the control and operation.
Nice. Very nice. Perfect. Thank you. I went out and took a look at my channel, and actually my first video that I posted to YouTube was 5 months ago now. So.
Wow. You came a long way.
Haven't been at it all that long, honestly.
Ooh. And to come in and design kicks and everything.
Man, that still shocks the crap out of me. I never expected anything of the sort, but what happens when you're laying around sick and have nothing better to do but dream of shit.
Yeah.
See you, Newhouse.
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, later, Newhouse, man. Thanks for dropping by. And you can gut an LFIC like a normal lock, but an SFIC requires special tools to gut it.
Yeah.
No,
that's what Noel was saying.
You can't gut it like a regular lock.
I have some kick and one LFIC, but no SFIC. And see, I have one SFIC, but no keys for it, and I have yet to get anywhere with that stupid damn thing.
You can't gut it.
I have a kick cylinder.
Yeah, Lady Locke's gutted hers like a regular one, and because usually you drive each row out the bottom, or no, you drive it out the top and then drive it back in the bottom or the top, excuse me. But you can't gut them. They're a little bit. They're a little bit of a pain because the pins are so small and the wafers trying to get them loaded. I actually, because of hers, I made this follower just to.
Yeah, I need to print some of those with that curve.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that'd
yeah.
be a nice follower.
To
I
that
think
way I
that'd
can
be
put that.
better than these others.
I wouldn't be able to gut anything anymore because of my hands if you hadn't designed these, man.
Yeah, I need to find the STL file for that so I can try and print some out.
Yeah.
I got to send this down to NOLA because
Who
the
did those?
wafers fell out while I was picking at it. Like 3 wafers just fell out of this SFIC. I don't know if I can't get it to do anything now. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to.
To get the wafers back in the wrong order or something.
I have no idea.
You got to do the math on it. If you can get it
Is
out,
it
get all
easier
the
to
pin.
make your own key from a blank or pin to an already bitted key? I would almost think it'd be easier to pin to a bitted key.
Yep.
But probably not as much fun as making your own key from a blank.
Well, it all depends on if you got enough pins to do it, because they're not
Right.
standard pins. And
yeah, right. Yeah, you got to have a wide array of pins so that you can match up and get what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I don't have the key to this. Somebody gave it to me, and I can't remember who. And I went the first time I tried to pick it, 3 of those wafers fell out. I was like, shit.
See, that was kind of interesting. So I don't know if you saw that challenge lock that I've got out there that I'm sending out. That was kind of an odd one. That thing, as I got it before I modified it, it had wafers on every single pin.
Yeah. I don't like wafers. I don't like them at all.
Man, I don't know. Did you guys see Loose Shirt posted another challenge lock yesterday that a guy sent him from overseas someplace that he was picking? And man, that lock put up a fight. And he's like, this is this guy's first challenge lock. This is amazing. The pins in that thing were crazy. Every one of them was like a modified tapered T-pin.
Jeez.
And I mean, there was some beautiful pin work for being his first challenge lock. That was crazy. It's like, now I know just how crappy mine really look.
Right? Now I'm embarrassed to send mine out. You know?
Oh man, I didn't want to send mine out because I thought it looked and felt absolutely horrible. But you got to start somewhere. So
yeah,
hopefully I can learn from
it
it. I
together.
just got to figure out the better way to cut the pins because for whatever reason, like when I tried to make spool pins, using my Dremel and my files, I couldn't get them to center. They were all off center and just weird looking. It was really strange.
so it wasn't concentric. The spool was the center part was offset.
The spool was offset, but I could turn around and I could use like a hacksaw blade or something to make other pins, and those would center up and be perfectly fine. It was only when I was trying to make the spools.
I wonder how fast were you spinning it? Were you doing pretty fast or pretty slow?
No, I was running actually low RPM.
Okay, that maybe it run high and just barely touch it.
That's what I saw from some others is kicking the RPMs up. So
yeah,
I'll try that on these next ones. And then the other thing I'm going to do too is I was doing it. I was holding the tool and then just using one hand with the file. So I'm going to try and throw it in a vise.
Yeah,
that better. So I can use both hands and really focus better on the tools.
Well, it's funny since you got a 3D printer. Depending on, is it a Dremel or is it off-brand?
No, it's a Dremel.
They make it's built as a table saw, but if you don't want to spin it, you can print a thing that it'll screw into, and you can screw that to a board, so it almost mounts it like a lathe, and it's real low, so you can actually put like lathes, build some stands up behind it, so you can lay the file on it and just kind of slowly drop it in like a regular lathe.
Huh?
That's cool.
Where do you find something like that?
Go on Thingiverse, and I want to say it's the mini table saw for a Dremel, but you can just print the base. So let me look up.
I will have to look that up.
Let's see, Dremel. I think it's Dremel table saw. I think
I've had pretty good luck with the. My daughter got me a little. It isn't a Dremel brand. It's an off-brand, but it fits the pins perfectly, and it's got 5 speeds.
Oh, I mean, it ain't got to be a Dremel. It's just
Yeah, I think she got it on Amazon, but it works really good.
Oh yeah, so you're looking at this one. Yeah, it almost looks like a mini table saw that you put it in.
Yeah, the name of it is the one I'm looking at was Table Saw for Dremel 4000 with drill bracket fixed or something.
Yep, I'm looking at that one right now.
So if you all you got to do is print the motor bracket, I think it is. No, is it the motor bracket? Let's see.
Wow.
That one. Why does that one not look right? Maybe that's not the right one.
Huh?
But no, that ain't the one I did. Where's it at?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yep, I'll check that out.
Yeah, there's one that it just screws in and uses that collar for, and I'll have to find it. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Let's see, 3D.
And actually, I just went and looked and lied to you because I was thinking, yeah, maybe it wasn't. And mine's not a Dremel. Mine's a Black & Decker.
But check the threads because I want to say on this one, look up the one for the Dremel 300. That's the style I used because it just screws right in there and it worked pretty good. But there's probably one for yours too.
There might be. I really like this one. This Black & Decker one's been excellent. The speed variation on it is really good. Yeah. And then I replaced the tip with a chuck so I can throw my pins right in it if I want to.
Right. And you don't have to make sure the collet's the right size. You can just
it centers things up really well, or seems to anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't found anywhere local where I can buy some decent brass stock for making pins. So I've been trying to use factory pins.
Yeah, I think my brass I got off of course, Amazon, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, someday.
But it's the same. It's I can't remember. It comes in a red pack. Some of your Ace Hardwares will sell it, but it's easier to get off Amazon for me.
Thingiverse is pretty dang cool. There's some neat stuff out there, isn't there?
Yeah, there definitely is. I want to print one of them. They made a 3D printed, like the Silver Bullet disc detainer pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It probably won't last very long, but I'd like to try it one day.
Kind of like the one from what's Hazardous?
Yeah.
They've got their Silver Bullet version.
Yeah, there's a modular table saw attachment for the Black & Decker rotary tool.
Oh yeah, there you go. All you need is really the mount for it, and then you can do something probably in SketchUp or even in your thing to do like a backstop, so you can just rest the tool on it, so you're not gives you something so your tool's not moving so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or you can go and buy the workstation that TLP recommend. That's what I ended up, but I use it for other stuff too. So
yeah, he has the setup over there, let me tell you. Jesus.
Crap was your intention on your first CL NOLA, huh? So what's your excuse for the rest of them?
That one won't crap. Come on now.
Oh, Lordy. You know, he fires off at enough people. I figure I can fire back once in a while. One of these days, I need to probably get a hold of a challenge lock from somebody to play with. But
you want some? I got some.
I'll actually be able to open.
Yeah, I got some fairly easy ones. I'll send.
What you say is fairly easy might be like handing me a black belt.
There was one going around from Tenny that was it was built specifically to be a beginner one. I don't know where that thing is now, but
yeah,
I can send you mine. Mine's definitely a beginner one because I got to find
all standard pins with alternating different hardness of springs.
I don't remember what I put in there now. It's been a month or two now.
I'm thinking with this one here that I've got that I'm going to make for the next one, where it's got that nice opening on the top. I'm probably going to grub this thing.
Yeah.
Make it a little easier to get in and out of. And that way I can come in from the top and do a little threading maybe.
Well, you'll just be careful because you'll actually compress your springs on those if you sometimes.
Yeah,
Ripping
that's what
them.
happened to my Medico.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, because those grub screws are coming down too far, and then your pins don't have as much room.
Well, you can just slide that off and then thread it, whatever you want to
Yeah.
do, pin it up, and then slide it. You know,
And then
straighten
slide
it
it
out.
back in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got. I'll throw it in a vise after I gut it one of these days. Well, I gutted it today to look at it, but then I'll try and slide that out, and I'm gonna maybe start trying to shape some pins today. I'm thinking might be a good afternoon project if I can get away with it. I've got a million other things to do. I got to hit the road traveling for work Monday, so got to get packed and ready, and I've got a bunch of junk to load for that. So, maybe that's the line I should use, Nola. I intentionally built it that way to make it funky. Yeah.
My next one I'm gonna start working on here soon. As soon as I can figure out how to go about it, it's gonna be pretty neat, I think. Or else it's gonna be a disaster.
Well, I've had some wild ideas for some funky pins if I can figure out how to make it work. I just got to figure out how to do better pin work.
Watch D-Mac and what is his
Right?
name?
TLP.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some amazing guys out there. Some of the pin work that they do is just incredible.
Yeah, the
What is it?
rattlesnake pins and all that.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
Tinny's. He can make a one-piece rattlesnake pin. He doesn't even do them separately.
That is just crazy. That takes some precision work.
Trucker was telling me that last night. I was like, how? I just don't understand it. There isn't enough material there, you know?
He does it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's got a video on how he does it too.
It blows my mind.
Some of those are absolutely shocking to me. They really are. It's really fun to watch and see the amount of work and effort that they put into those and how well they can do with it.
Yeah.
It's nuts. Really is.
And Tinny, before he got a rotary tool, he was making all these spools by hand.
Really?
Yeah.
Boy, that'd be a lot of work.
That's what I mean. You know, this sport and hobby, whatever you want to call it, is like making leaps and bounds every year.
And you can take it however far you want to take it to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really amazing.
And you can go off in all different directions.
So let's see. Yeah, it was Loose Shirt's 104 video for Steve-O Challenge Lock called False Hopes. You should go watch that one because it takes him a long time to get that thing open, and he usually pops those challenge locks pretty freaking quick.
Yes.
But then to look at the pin work on the inside of that lock, that one was really cool. Really fun to see.
Yeah, I got quite a few challenge locks I went through last month that I got to send out. If you want mine and a couple of the easier ones, I'll send it to you and then just send it on to Hippie for me.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Like I said, I think it'd be kind of fun to play with one. I don't know. I really feel like I am just almost lost in lock picking because I struggle. If I pick up another lock and I haven't fought with that stupid thing for a week or better, I can't open it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget everything I know as soon as I lay it down. I start on
A
another
lot of
lock.
it for me is just the feel, right? I really still struggle with feeling what the pins are telling me like I need to. And I don't know why, and I don't know really how the heck to get around it.
Did you watch my video on feedback?
I have, and I've watched a bunch of others, and I've tried following it, and it just escapes my poor old feeble mind, I guess. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a real struggle bus for me. And I know, if I get more locks and I play with more outside of my zone, maybe that'll help me some.
I tell you what, completely honest, I didn't understand what people were talking about when they said feedback for the longest time. And who sat down and I was like, I don't understand what the hell you guys are talking about, and then they told me exactly what I said on my video, And I was like, oh, I thought it was something else. I thought there was more to it, you know?
Right. Well, yeah, I see these guys that they sit down and pick a lock and they're telling you on each pin, oh, yeah, that's this kind of pin. Oh, that's this kind of pin. I can maybe pick out spools just because of it dropping into a full set. Beyond that, I can't identify what the heck I'm feeling.
I can't either. But I can identify a spool pin and I can identify a serrated pin.
Yep, that's about it.
That's about it.
You know.
Unless I know it's in there.
Right. Right. So it's one of those, like I said, it's a learning curve. It's like anything, right? You're never done learning. And
Yeah.
just when you think you've learned it because you figured this lock out, then you pick up the next one and it's completely freaking different.
Yeah.
And the feedback and the feel is so different. It is nuts. I have done that actually, Nola, picked with my eyes closed to try and get me to focus more. And yes, it does help.
Yeah, I do it all the time. If you watch
Yep.
my videos and I'm actually picking, I shut
Yep.
my eyes.
And the other thing that I've even done, and I actually have a set of ear muffs that I can put on that do audio amplification.
Oh, yeah?
And I'll turn that on, and that way I can even hear the pins better. And again,
And that's
close my
true.
eyes and just listen to what I'm hearing as well to go along with what I'm feeling.
Yep.
Because I've got the headphones I'm using right now are noise cancellation, but when I'm doing lock picking, I cannot turn that on, or I'm just
Right? You can't hear
dead
anything.
in the water.
yeah.
Speaking of which, any of you guys that are audio buffs, these. I've got 2 sets of these now. These are noise canceling, the other one are not. But these are called Status Audio earbuds.
Yeah.
By far the most phenomenal sounding earbuds I have ever owned in my life. If you are in the market for a new set, you should check those guys out because it is stupid. But normally your little earbuds are just a single driver speaker in there that kind of tries to do everything. So it doesn't do anything well.
Yeah.
These have 3 speakers per earbud, a dedicated bass, a mid, and a tweeter. And
That's
man,
crazy.
the sound is just stupid good.
It would do me no good because within the first 4 hours, I would lose one of them, and then I'm deaf in my right ear.
Yeah, well, I've got really bad ringing in my ears from years of very, very loud explosions. So it's a struggle, but I'm no audiophile by any means, but man, the sound quality out of those is just stupid nice.
Yeah.
The only thing I have issue with, like, yeah, I like the wireless stuff, but when like doing this type stuff, you don't realize how much of a delay Bluetooth has.
It can,
So
yeah.
yeah, depending on your stuff, and that's why, like right now, I'm doing hardwire just so I don't get.
I'm using one of these little lapel mics, and it's Bluetooth, but it has its own Bluetooth receiver, so it's not using a Bluetooth card in a machine.
Mm-hmm.
And that seems to actually help that.
Well, just on my headphones, I can tell a delay. Like I can go from right now, these have either or. I can be wired or the Bluetooth.
Yep.
If I turn the Bluetooth on, I can tell the delay. It's only like half a second or 3/4 of a second, but like we already get a big enough delay being on a streaming platform, but that just makes it worse.
I don't remember. Oh, that was Newhouse's. I was on a vertical live stream with him the other day, and he was just using YouTube's live stream.
Mm-hmm.
That thing had so much lag and delay; it was shocking.
Really?
This restream, it's nowhere near as bad as that. The lag really doesn't seem to be too terrible.
Yeah, because I think these they process the video and then they send it to YouTube, where YouTube is pumping it out probably,
Yeah.
and you're not getting that buffer, if you will, before it starts.
Yeah, the delay that we had, it was pretty painful actually. It was really something. I was shocked for being their own streaming platform that's all the better they could do with it. Well, and that's part, Nola, why I went with this lapel mic set that I have, and I haven't taken time to really play with it yet. But with with this one, it came with 2 microphones, and I can run them both at the same time.
Let me see.
So I was kind of hoping, we'll try it. I want to see how it works.
I'm
I'm just
gonna
going to
try.
put this onto this block and put it right down.
Yeah, I got this one, and I'll have to turn it on, but I'm gonna see if
I
I
wanna
can
It's
patch
down
this
here.
in. Let's
Yeah, I
see.
want to see just how well it picks up the clicks.
And tell me, y'all, if it gets too stupid, and I'll turn it off. Let's see.
Are you guys picking up those click sounds?
I'm waiting. I think I'm behind you guys.
Let's pull up my mixer.
I was hoping that it would work for something like that, but I don't know if it does or not.
My microphone stopped working. I got the same ones as you got, and they just stopped working one day.
Let's turn the volume down before I turn it on. Let's see. Unmute. All right. Let me make sure I got to get back going to my headphones so I can hear it. Louder, I think.
I'm beating things around. But I mean, they seem to work all right. I've heard people say that the audio quality isn't as good as it should be, and that's where and well, I'm on that lapel mic right now. But if I change over a webcam microphone, a lot of people say that one sounds a lot better.
Yeah.
So, but I have a wide arrangement. Let's see, there was that one, and
I'm not hearing anything either.
there's a conference phone mic.
Let's see. You're not hearing anything on mine?
No.
Okay.
So yeah, I've got like 4 different microphones I can use in here.
Give some good tension, so maybe it'll pop.
Yeah, I got that one, and they stopped working one day. I put a like a OtterBox cover on my tablet here because I'm gonna break it if I don't. And it's just a matter of when and where. So I finally got that in, and now the plug for it doesn't plug into the USB, so I have to take my double-ended micro USB and plug it into the tablet, and then plug it into my microphone Bluetooth thing, and it was working for a while, but now it doesn't.
Yeah, I've been looking. I want to get a different camera to use, something that has some zoom capability and maybe a little better image quality. I found one I'm looking at. I may have to buy that one next week. Well, Nola, I'm probably in the same boat. The most expensive thing that I've got are those $12 ones, lapel mics that I bought. The cameras I haven't paid anything for. They're just things I've collected over the years. Other than, of course, my cell phone, but the rest of it, I don't have a lot of money invested. The computer I'm using for this is an old one that we were going to throw in the dump for work. So I took it and beefed up the memory and stuck a solid state hard drive in it to bring some life back to it, and been putting it to use for this. And so, no, I do not have a lot of money invested in my stuff.
I'd be happy with a couple-year-old, camera setup. I don't have to have the nice fancy.
However old some of you guys are in the technology world, one of my webcams was made by Creative Labs.
Oh, really?
And I'm still using that bad boy.
Now, I've heard of that. That was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago. And it still outperforms a lot of the newer webcams that I've messed with as far as the image quality.
Really?
It's a really good camera.
I'm trying to think of what else they made why I remember that.
Well, they had the Sound Blaster audio cards, and
they did a lot
of
of
stuff back in the day.
A lot of speakers, sound cards, and
Yep. That's just like the speakers that I'm using in here right now are an old set of Boston Acoustics computer speakers with the subwoofer.
Yeah.
Probably some of the most badass computer speakers I've ever had in my life are these Boston Acoustics. And good Lord, I bet these things are 20 years old and they're still just churning away just as nice as can be.
Oh, I agree with you. I had the same things because I went to uh, a yard sale, and my buddy told me if you see computer speakers, pick them up because you can just plug them right into your phone, and I got that set.
Yep. Yeah, it's got just the 2 small satellite speakers, and then it's got the subwoofer that sits down on the floor.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying
oh
to.
man, the audio quality out of those is amazing for what they are.
I want to say I still have a Creative Lab the 5.1 audio system on my computer.
Yeah.
My older one.
I finally got rid of the card that I had, but for the longest time, the audio card I was running was a Monster Audio.
Mm.
They only released like 2 sound cards, and we had a vendor give us one, and my boss didn't want to put it out on anybody's computer, so he gave it to me. And that one did a full surround sound
Yeah.
system, and holy cow, that was an amazing card. But I think it was like Windows 95 time frame, and they never made a driver for it for any other operating system after that because the company just disappeared.
Yeah, because I got the 5.1 just when I was trying to get into gaming, because
Yep.
you could hear people literally sneaking up behind you.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, very, very cool stuff, dude. It was a lot of fun. Back in the day, man, when I was
Yep.
building custom computers for people. And
You want to hear something funny? Y'all know I don't understand computers. It's more the software I don't understand because I actually did almost a year of computer tech at ITT Tech. I can put a computer together. I don't understand how the software works. That's where I get confused. So I know
yeah,
about audio cards and visual cards and
yeah,
RAM and
that's what I need next. I need to get a decent video card for. I'm gonna try and get a different computer as well, but get a decent video cards for my video processing because it's this one I'm using. I'm just using the onboard, and it's really struggling to keep up. Oh, I was going to break those things out too. So I've got a set of these. I don't know why I decided that I had to have them, but I bought a set of these are from Sparrows, and these are their heavy pry bars. They call them. What the heck are these things, like 67 thousandths or something pry bars? I mean, they're just stupid.
oh
But
yeah, I got those.
they're actually really nice.
Yeah,
I
I don't
want
have
to
a
take one of these and I'm going to thin it down a little bit because I wanted something a little thicker than a 50 thousandths. So
yeah.
that's why I bought it, because I want to take one and thin it down, and then I'm going to keep the other one for I don't know, wafer lock or something like that, where you got more room.
One of my favorite uh top of the keyway tension sets is the Dangerfield 8, and it comes in a little leather case. I don't have the leather case with me, but I ended up buying 2 of them. I gave one away for Christmas, but yeah, this Dangerfield set right here.
I've heard those are nice.
You have
Yeah.
to put some sandpaper to it because the first set, I've had 3 sets. I gave one away for Christmas, and I had to send one back because I took it out of the package and it sliced my finger open.
Ooh.
They didn't tumble it at all.
Ooh, that's no good.
And I called what's his face at Dangerfield. I was like, dude, I mean it sliced me like a razor. So he sent me another set.
I would say my favorite tensioners. I mean, they're a little pricey, but the Mokis, oh my goodness, they go from a 0.8 all the way up to a 2 millimeter.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, these go up to that too.
I have this Moki set that goes from, what is it, 0.8 to 1.2.
Yeah, so that one so that's got a 0.8, a 1, and a 1.2.
Yep.
Then the other set goes to 1.3, 1.5, and then a 2.
Those are really nice. I like those. And then I got a titanium set from Southern Specialties, and that goes down. The first one is 25 thousandths, I think, and then it's a 33 thousandths, and then a 40, and then a 51 that he made for me. And I really like those. Those are really nice.
Oh, hey, G Key. Good
Morning,
morning.
G Key, man.
This stupid
What's going on?
master
showed up
locks.
just in time for me to say it's just about time for me to call it quits for the day.
I need to quit if I can't get this master lock open.
Yeah, I'm trying to rake this one. I got one of Newhouse's. What does he call it? The abomination rake. And I'm still kind of trying to learn how to use that thing. I have a little luck with it here and there, but I think a lot of that is kind of do a rake attack and then use that far end of it, which is like a elephant trunk. And
Yeah,
then come back and hit the rest of your pins that didn't set.
just like a hybrid pick.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And hey, look at that. There it is. That worked. That's exactly what I just did.
Yeah, I got one.
Just
Aaron sent me one of those. I like those.
ratcheted through it and then came back as a single pin pick and it popped it right open. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's nice. It's a neat little design. So when I ordered that wedge from him, I ordered one of these too so I could try it out because I've been looking at it for a bit. So very well, if I'm doing an order, I may as well get something else. Just waking up. What the heck, G-Key man? Where the heck are you at? It's 10 o'clock here. That is way too late to be sleeping in, buddy. Just saying.
Right?
It's 12 here, so lunchtime.
Right? Yeah. I got a few things I need to get accomplished, like I said today, but I need to go to the store, do a little running that way too, as much as I hate doing that kind of crap.
Yeah, I already went, got a haircut, and when I got back, I saw you on, so okay, jump on.
Which one?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I think it's always fun. Love getting in there. Hey, Zoe's still out there.
Yeah.
No, I need to do more regular video content, but man, I really do enjoy these lives. I like getting different people on and
there we go.
Yeah, they're my favorite.
BS and yak a little bit.
Show what you got new.
Exactly, and learn what people are doing and learn about some of the other people out there. Like I said, man, all you other people out there, don't be afraid to offer to hop in and join in. You don't even have to do any picking. Just hop in and visit for a few minutes and introduce yourself. And hey, it can help your channel grow. It can help everybody else and get everybody to know you a little bit.
Make sure you like and subscribe.
Who is it? Who is it we were trying to get to 250?
Rock out with your lockout and
Lockout was right.
Yep.
Because when I get off here,
where I'm trying to get to is 250 right now. I'm working on putting together stuff for a giveaway. And yeah, Rockout. I think Rockout got there, didn't he?
I'm not sure. I'll have to look when we get off. I know he was at like 240 something this morning.
Oh, well, maybe he isn't quite there yet then. But yeah, again, guys, man, if you don't have any of those, go to them. Time for you to go. S&E is starting. Well, all right. Hey, thanks for dropping in, Zoe. I appreciate it. You are a rock star and always here. Love having you. We will catch you next time.
Yep. Peace.
Yep. Yeah, that's usually kind of about my my lineup is about 2 hours or so. I could certainly go longer than that, but dude, he just dropped us like a hot potato.
I think he thought that was your outro, and he's like, okay, we're done.
Mercy.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I see that SE is up and running his live right now. So
I watch it occasionally.
Yeah, I do once in a while. I hop on there. I'm usually I have enough going on that I don't have time to just sit and spend the entire time on a live. But
yeah,
it's still fun. You know, I enjoy it. Well, I think we will probably call her at that then. So I want to thank each and every one of you that hopped into the chat and participated today. Love having you here. Love the dialect and the chat back and forth. Chuck, thank you very much for hopping in. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Even though he's gone. Absolutely, anytime, man. Anytime. I need to get out there and hop on some other people's lives once in a while and participate too. But someday. All right, guys. Yeah. Peace out. Everybody have a marvelous rest of your weekend, man. We will talk at you later. Happy picking.